in and get started. I think everyone's here that's coming. So I'm Kimberly Marshall with the City of Medina Economic Development. I want to welcome all of you to the high voltage indoor karting track, outdoor track expansion celebration. And this is on behalf of the City of Medina, Medina Chamber of Commerce. We have Jacqueline Reesmeyer here, Main Street Medina, Jeremy Levine, and Medina County Economic Development Corporation, Jody Robbins. So we want to welcome all of you. And I'd like to start out with a little bit of history for some of you that may not be aware. So in 2013, this foundry building went up for auction, and Greg Cordray and Steve Madden were the winning bidders. It all started with the winning bid. And then they contacted City Hall, and we had a meeting with them about their ideas and their vision for this property, which we named at the time Project Electric. Do you remember that? Oh, yeah. So, because the carts are electric, so, and they had the little, the electric bolt, right?
The lightning bolt.
The lightning bolt. So the city was able to help this project at the time because we had a grant from the US EPA Brownfield Coalition assessments. So we paid for the phase 1s and the phase 2s environmental assessments. So and also a lot of hard work from our consultants at the time, T&M Associates. So we went through all that, and then in 2014, 620 Construction, owned at the time by Jim Gow, took on the renovation project. Then on February 27th, 2015, we celebrated and welcomed high voltage indoor karting to the city of Medina, and on that day, we were dealing with the barometric pressure dropping because it was snowing. Today it's raining. So here we are, just a little over 2 years later, to celebrate the growth of this exciting business where they've added this outdoor track, which is a half-mile long. And you can see it behind us, and we were going to try to go out there today, but the weather's not really cooperating. So Greg, we're really excited to see the business doing well. I know you guys have a great social media presence. I always see different kinds of posts, and it was fun to watch the project online as it was happening and stuff like that. So we really appreciate the continued investment in Medina, and I know we're kind of brainstorming on other projects to come, hopefully, on the other parts of the building. Yeah. So thank you so much for all that you've done for the city and will continue to do. So at this time, I would like to introduce our mayor, Dennis Hanwell. He's got some other comments and some other introductions.
So we'd like to thank you both for the continued investment here. This is pretty impressive, just a little over 2 years, to see how it's grown from this, which was quite a feat in the first place, and then now with the whole outside. And we're thankful and appreciative of what you've done. Kimberly mentioned the EPA grant. Additionally, to try to support the business in the neighborhood here, we applied for a grant to replace the entire street and add sidewalks on your side here. That project was up to the park entrance, which is just beyond the residential. That's about a $700,000 project where the city contributed $400,000, and the grant was for $300,000. And again, it just helped dress up the area. I know Dan Gladish and his crew are working with the neighbors across the street, trying to help with the appearance of some that maybe have been neglected for a little while with the housing stock, and we're getting a lot of cooperation with that. The city took over one of the houses that had to be demolished, had not been paying taxes. We tore it down. We're in negotiations for another lot. And eventually, we'd like to see about just expanding the park over on that side as those houses become available and there's interest. So thank you both very much. We really appreciate your investment, your employing the number of staff that you do here, and the fact that this is a destination. for people. You draw folks to the city of Medina for your business, that then the rest of the businesses in the city on our square all benefit from, and we're very appreciative of it. On behalf of the Ohio Senate, generally our representative and senator would be here. They take part in these pretty regularly with us. But as you may have heard, the budget process is not going quite as smoothly and quickly as everybody had hoped, and they are still down in Columbus working on that. So this is Senator Larry Obhoff, our local senator, is the president of the Ohio Senate, and I will present this to you and read a small portion of it. It says, the noteworthy accomplishments of high voltage indoor karting can be attributed largely to the loyal service of its highly qualified and committed staff, as well as to the innovation and foresight of its management. Their combined efforts have earned this venture a well-deserved reputation for quality, and it is through the dedicated efforts of endeavors such as this, which are willing to invest in the growth and development of their communities, that our state will continue to prosper well into the future. Thus, it is with great pleasure that I congratulate High Voltage Indoor Karting on its expansion and extend best wishes for ongoing success. And I present you this on behalf of the Ohio Senate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Nothing okay.
That's great.
So just these.
Yeah, so I would like, well, I wanted to mention Jonathan from the city of Medina, Community Development Director, so.
And Dan Gladish, our building official.
And Gladish.
And brings his grandkids out here to race.
Yeah.
And their cousins.
And our guys from Medina TV behind.
Yeah, it's
behind
good.
one of the cameras.
Good story. Steve and I, last year with my associate planner Justin Benko, about a year ago, almost exactly. We were standing out on the other side of Foundry because we were going through the application process for the conditional zoning amendment to do the expansion outside. We're just kind of like, hey, let's get a sense of the sound generation. And a couple of the guys here, a couple of the employees got to go in the vehicles and go on the surface that was out there before, and it wasn't too bad. It was fun. It was a nice summer day, sitting out there across the street. One of the neighbors came out and was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? Are you doing this?" And they're like, "Oh, that's really neat. I can't wait till it's done so I can try it out." So it sounds like it's been working really well. The surface probably a lot quieter than the old surface that was out there. So it's been a really nice advantage, and just continued expansion and rehabilitation of a building that probably would have become cold storage or continued blight on the community. So we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Were you able to test the sound from within the park too, or just?
I didn't get it. I was like, the employees can provide them. We'll stand over there and get anecdotal understanding.
So Greg and Steve are the co-owners of the High Voltage. So did you guys draw the straw to see who's talking?
I did. Well, I just want to thank really everybody for being here. It took really quite a bit to do the outdoor track, and it really took a lot to get this up and running. But I just wanted to focus on why would somebody possibly, take something that would look like, a possibility and make it into what we have. And I just want to point to that it's from what really matters to somebody. So if you were to ask me, why did we do this? What I would say is that when I was first down in Florida and raced go-karts, I was trying to have some fun because I was stressed out and working too much. And so I'm committed to people having fun, and I want to make sure that, with whatever they're dealing with in life, they can, kind of escape all that and have a good time. But it's also because I really want to make a difference. So I think, having fun really has people make a difference. So I want you guys to actually think about why you're here. I know we have Armstrong Cable here, and I asked you, why are you here? And I listened for what is it that really makes a difference for you. And you said, I want to make sure you guys are pleased. So we are pleased. And thanks for being somebody that, is looking to make sure people are happy. And then you came because you said you wanted to support the community and the growth. And you've always been super supportive of us. And Kimberly, she's got our back. Like if there's anything we needed, and we could not have done this without Medina. There is no way. We hit hurdle after hurdle after hurdle. But why were we doing it? I wanted to make a difference. Want people to have fun. Want to help the community. Steve, I met him, and he's a guy that really wanted to have a business and really, pour his heart and soul into it. And he has been here every single day. So that's why we're doing it, and why we would be the glutton for punishment. So just think for yourself. What is it that really matters to you? I'm looking at Jeff. He's been doing go-karting his whole life, and he makes sure our carts like turning cranks. He says, turning wrenches. I'm turning wrenches, so that on Saturday night people can race. But why are you here? Why are you doing what you're doing in life? And a lot of times we forget. Why are we getting up in the morning? So whatever that is for you, this is a celebration for you, an acknowledgement of you, for all that you do. So this ribbon cutting is for you too. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I think the other thing that we talked about was your wife Veronica, and how she was the includer. Like she wanted to always make sure that everybody's included. She's an event planner for parties, right?
Yeah.
And another point about this expansion is not just a track, but the carts for the younger people.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about the
Sure.
smaller carts?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, we wanted to, we want to include everybody. Rich, poor, doesn't matter what part of the world, everybody. We want to make a difference for everybody. So we made a promise. When we put our word on something, it's kind of a promise, and we promised to have carts for kids. But I tell you what, those cost a lot of money, and we were finally able to do that. We've taken everything that we've pulled together, and now we have carts for kids, and I brought my little kids out. Can't wait. So we have carts for kids, and they are fast, and they are fun, and they're safe. So from 9 years to what, 13?
9 to 13.
9 to 13, they can come out. They're Italian made also, a total blast. So now we can include the kids in the fun, and and I just want to include the neighborhood. That what we're doing down along here. If you were to do a Google Map drive-by, you'll see the building 4 years ago. Do a Google Map drive-by 4 years ago, and the way people talked about the neighborhood where we said we were going to put a go-karting track, they weren't like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. They were like, oh, okay. Okay. All right. But I tell you what, when people now go looking for jobs and they tell what part of the community they're from, the conversation goes right to, wow, you guys are right next to high voltage, right? Like that area looks so good. And I think that has really made a difference for the community. And to finish the outdoor track and have the full drive-by with the street and the sidewalk and the community, that's really inspiring. That I hope that it really makes a difference for Medina and the people in Medina.
The mayor touched on the sidewalk project, and I think our city engineer said that there's going to be another phase of sidewalks, but I don't know if that's
No, it's still in discussion, but what we'd like to do is we're then to continue it down to the apartments there, and then there'd be a link on both sides of the road. So,
That's great.
yes,
That's
which
really
would be
great.
nice, and then those folks could just walk up there.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's really awesome. We walked by and talked to all of the owners of the building, Dave and I, my business partner Dave. We just did that about 3 months ago, and everybody was great to talk with. And one lady came out and she's like, hello, and I'm like, hi there, and it's a big black lady, real sweet, but it's kind of like, hi, we're not selling anything, and then we're just introducing ourselves. And when she's like, well, I'm just cooking back here, so let's talk. And we said, we're just introducing ourselves. She says, oh, you all coming over now, are you? She said, it's been a minute. Because we've been out here for 2 years, and we go, absolutely, I know, but she's a sweetheart. She says, I've taken some packages, and I've signed for some of your packages. And thank you so much. So it's just awesome. It's just really awesome to be part of the community, to give back. and fulfill on what really matters. And I think, you know, you're all here because of what matters to you. And again, it's through the support of each other and the community that we all get to have our dreams come true and, you know, and support each other. Thank you.
I think it's a good point that you make too, Greg, because sometimes these projects, the neighbors don't, like, what's going on, you know, but
Yeah.
you guys took the approach of, hey, I want to knock on your door and introduce myself and sort of like opened up your front porch, right? Hey, we're all approachable and,
Yeah.
this is what we're doing. And
Yeah.
so we really appreciate that because sometimes in the community, everybody's close together. It gets, you know, a little hairy at times, so we appreciate
Yeah.
your community thoughtfulness.
You're welcome.
So,
Yeah, definitely.
all right, I think we're ready to cut a ribbon. And
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right.